TMC Newsroom. Thanks for watching. My name's Rich Tarani, coming to you from San Jose. On our program today is Indranil Chatterjee. He is the Director of Product Management and Strategic Marketing at Openwave. Thanks for being on our program today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So you want to give us an overview of your company, please?
Sure. Openwave is a leader in the IP traffic mediation space and also in the IP messaging space. And what we do is our main customers are the mobile operators, and we sit in the path of their HTTP, web traffic, etc., and add value by doing certain things other than just proxy, things like mediating that traffic, policy managing that traffic, analytics on that traffic, and also, of course, compression and alleviating some of the congestion problems they have on that on the network.
Now, in terms of congestion, probably the application which is contributing most to the problem is video. Is that accurate?
That's very accurate, Rich. If you look at some of the statistics that came out from the Cisco report today, overall there's about 2.5 exabytes of data flowing through the mobile operator networks traffic around the world. If you fast forward to 2014, that goes up to 40 exabytes. And a staggering 66% of that traffic is going to be video traffic. So it is a big problem for operators, and we call it the data tsunami. As more and more people download videos, watch streaming videos, it is a challenge for the operators to ensure that they can give the right level of user experience while managing the network growth and capacity challenge.
And how are you helping there?
We have released a new product called Media Optimizer, which we are very excited about. This really allows the operator to tackle this problem in a multi-pronged approach. So there is the classic compression angle of this, so you compress the traffic, but there's also other ways to alleviate this congestion problem through caching, for example. Then there's also, in our product, we have the ability to really dynamically detect the content, because some of the content, even though the HTTP packet header may say video, you have to really look into the payload to detect that it is a video content. And there are other ways, such as just-in-time delivery. So net, if you look at it, between compressing the traffic, just-in-time delivery, pre-fetching and caching that traffic, and also there are other things that we do in terms of compression based on the type of content it is. Is it a moving content like a soccer game, or is it something more static where you can do more compression without diminishing the user experience? So overall, it's a very robust solution that allows the operator to compress anywhere from 30 to 70% without giving a diminished user experience.
Now, do you need to concern yourself with video formats such as, let's say, the Flash formats or 264 or some of the other ones that may be part of HTML5?
Correct. So what we are focused on right now is the HTTP streaming traffic. And if you look at YouTube, for example, YouTube today accounts for 10% of the worldwide video traffic. And it's growing at like a 99% CAGR space. So it's a large part of the traffic. So our focus is on HTTP progressive download and also HTTP adaptive streaming. So we have covered the most important elements of this protocols that need to be addressed to again help our operators around the world to deal with the congestion resulting from the video traffic.
Now, how are you helping your customers in terms of dealing with policy management?
So, as I said, if you look at service mediation, we are looking not only from a classic mediation perspective, but understanding that if you really want to engage your subscribers and provide them differentiated services, you have to understand the different dimensions of policy management. And what I mean by dimensions is you have to think about the time of day, you have to think about the user, you have to think about the type of network, is the user roaming, So there are multiple dimensions, and you need to be able to engage the end user dynamically mid-session. And for example, if the subscriber is roaming and they have a pay per drip plan, if the operator can engage the subscriber and provide them a day pass at a flat rate or a week pass at a flat rate, that really now takes the operator to a different level in terms of the service, the customer care that they're providing to the end user. And our product, the Smart Policy, allows the operator to do that, because not only does it apply policy and enforce policy for the user, it also has real-time integration with the billing system through our Passport product to be able to provide some of these capabilities like a day pass to upsell to the subscriber.
Now, it seems to me that that sort of product would lend itself well to another product in the analytics space, which you mentioned you're also doing, allowing a carrier to determine what packages are the most successful and which ones maybe reduce churn or increase ARPU. Is that accurate?
Very well said, Rich, yes. As I said before, there is a incredibly large volume of data flowing through our operators network today. And the challenge they face is how to make sense of that data, how to take that data and convert it into actionable insights. And our analytics platform does exactly that. So to tie it to Smart Policy, going by the example that I was giving earlier, you really need to understand what's happening from a user perspective, what's happening from a device perspective, what's happening from a type of content perspective, and what's happening from a network perspective. If you look at all those 4 dimensions, only then can you really give a holistic policy and enforce policy for the end user. So I'll give you a couple of use case examples. If you think about from an operational perspective, you really need to know where the congestion is happening in the network. What time of day is it happening?
Sure.
Which device is it happening from? So based on that, then you can enforce the policy, optimize the traffic, as we talked about earlier. But that's from an operational perspective. Then there is from a marketing perspective. As you're trying to engage the user and upsell services, you really need to understand the type of user.
Right.
Is it a business user versus a consumer? What segment do they fall in? What is their profile? So you need to understand the demographics before you can recommend a service to that end user.
Right.
And our analytics allows you to do that.
Well, that's fantastic. I am thrilled to have you on the program. Thanks for spending some time and sharing this information, and good luck with your future progress.
Thank you very much,
you.
Rich. Thank you for having me.